Welcome to Southside News Today. It's Tuesday, February 2nd. I'm Chuck Vipperman reporting. Southside News Today is brought to you by Train with Dave, personal training and strength runner sports conditioning, the Danville Area Humane Society, and by Shanks Associates, serving the land surveying and engineering needs for Southside and Southwest Virginia for 34 years. Well, the demand for the COVID-19 vaccine in Danville is outpacing the supply, but that shouldn't last too long. City Manager Ken Larkin told City Council tonight their partnership with the County Health Department, Sova Health, and Averett University has given our area one of the most efficient delivery systems in the state thus far.
As we have about 8,000 people signed up through the portal right now, we get about 1,000 vaccines in our community every week, sometimes a little more. So as you can probably guess, it's going to take, at that pace, a couple of months before we get everyone a first dose of vaccine through these clinics. If more vaccine comes our way, we can do it quicker. But we can only do what we get, and we're doing the best we can with what we get.
But Larkin says, given the current rate of supply and demand, it'll take a while to get to everyone.
It has been noticed at the state level that we have that ability to administer vaccines when we get them. So they've been pretty good with us. Of course, we get the allotment we're supposed to get, but I think on occasion we're able to get a little extra because we are able to get them to the public.
Now, the local group has hosted 2 clinics thus far. A third is scheduled for this weekend in Pittsylvania County. You can find that vaccine portal on the city's main webpage. Meantime, the local COVID-19 numbers appear to be stabilizing a bit. Today's report from the Virginia Department of Health shows only 5 new cases in Pittsylvania County. That's a fraction of the recent 7-day average. In Danville, the health department reporting 17 new cases, less than half the weekly average. City and county death toll remains at 112. Local leaders given a big gift to a local college thanks to the National CARES Act. The Pittsylvania County Board of Supervisors gave Danville Community College 300 brand new laptop computers. They'll go to county students who study at DCC. Pittsylvania County used $150,000 from the National Coronavirus Relief Act for education. Meantime, the city of Danville also funded a similar program for city students at DCC. Danville Educational Foundation helped out. DCC President Dr. Jackie Gill Powell tells River City TV these computers will meet a pressing need.
The students' number one issue was technology. Either they didn't have any or what they had was outdated. And since all of our faculty are using high-tech, high-quality videos, they needed something to help them with their lessons. This will make a difference, not just today, not just for the students at DCC, but a lot of our students have children.
City spent about $100,000 and purchased 200 laptops. Danville City Council tonight gave the green light to some zoning changes to clear the way for a new restaurant on the north side of town. Actually, it won't be new. It will be, though, a new Taco Bell on Piney Forest Road. One of the new prototypes we've seen in other cities will replace the building on Piney Forest Road. Developers say construction should take about 4 to 5 months. A bill co-sponsored by several area lawmakers is moving forward in the House of Delegates. It calls for businesses to be exempt from retail and use taxes for purchase of personal protective equipment. It would be available to any business with a COVID-19 safety protocol in place that complies with the State Department of Labor and Industry standards. The exemption would be retroactive to the last gubernatorial executive order. House Finance Committee voted unanimously yesterday to send the measure to the Appropriations Committee for a cost analysis. Town of Chatham has issued a boil water advisory for residents and businesses in the Tight Squeeze area, including Chatham High School, Chatham Middle School, and the Dry Fork service area. They're to use bottled tap water or bottled water for drinking and cooking just as a precaution. A water line break near the Cherry Stone Animal Clinic around 9 a.m. today affected all the customers in those areas. The break has been repaired, water service restored. A boil water notice has to remain in effect until further notice. A new poll from Christopher Newport University shows Virginians have some very clear thoughts on where state money should go. The poll showed Virginia voters strongly backing legalized marijuana, requiring employers to provide paid sick leave, and repealing the death penalty. Now, in terms of state spending, voters ranked economic development and education at the top, tourism and prisons lowest. 70% of voters also strongly support the creation of state tax rebates for the purchase of electrical vehicles. In local sports, basketball returned to the Eagles' nest tonight as the GW Eagles hosted the Patrick County Cougars. Thanks to Trina McLaughlin for giving us this footage. It was the Eagles' third game of the year, first at home and the first in the Piedmont District. Their schedule's been hampered, of course, by the pandemic. The Eagles' easy winners tonight, 51-20. The JV Eagles won 47-39. Meantime, winter sports are over in Pittsylvania County. School system yesterday announced the remainder of the winter sports season for all county schools are being canceled. This includes regular season and postseason for boys and girls basketball, cheerleading, and wrestling. Start of the seasons had already been delayed by restrictions from coronavirus. Virginia High School League is still planning to try and offer fall sports later this month and spring sports beginning next month. And that's a look at your Southside news today. It's been brought to you by Train with Dave, the Danville Area Humane Society, and by Shanks Associates. I'm Chuck Bitterman. Have a great evening, everyone.